It's a me, Mario. We're making Lil Guys. Hey Husk, how's it going? Hello Canyon Steel. Yes, I've been working every day. Cool, silly little guys. Hello Carrie. Let me just message Discord really quick. Okay. Hello, Listed Nightmare. Lil Guys, correct. Hi, Zachary. I do stream. I haven't streamed in 6 months, but I do stream. Will I use these little guys? I think I will. It's their equipment that I want to put in the game. I think today I'm gonna start by adding a sword, and if we have time I'll play around with maybe a helmet or a shield or a quiver or a bow or a archer hat. I'm sorry it's 2 AM for you. I'll stream earlier in the future, I promise. Anyway, where's the game? This is Lil Guys. One really cool thing that wasn't in the game before is you can finally assign permanent jobs. But these little guys are permanently dispenser guys. These little guys are permanently bakery guys. Which is awesome. Because they don't get distracted. And that was a major thing players gave me feedback on. Yeah, ranged weapons are definitely a must. Boldest take ever, today's education system is not that good. That is a very cold take. Yeah. Today's education system is not that good. What else? It's really easy to mod the game now. Or easier. I made some of the scripts public, so you can just go in here and edit stuff, like... You could try giving everybody a crown. I don't know if it's gonna crash the game, but let's find out. How many little guys can the game support performance-wise? On my computer, like 300, it survives pretty well. Maybe 300. It depends on what jobs they're doing. I think when they're destroying stuff... Oh, What the fuck oh. What happened? Why'd the game do that? Yeah, like 300 Lil Guys on my computer, I think. I think that's a healthy amount of Lil Guys. I don't know, let's find out. We're still cranking away at 120 FPS. Is there an early access demo version? Yes, there is. You can find it on my Discord, or if somebody already has the link, you can throw it in the chat. Discord link is in the description, but if somebody has the link to the actual demo, you can send that if you want. It's not a secret. So we're doing okay with 300 Lil Guys. But they start doing stuff and the FPS starts to drop. Yeah, I like pushing the numbers. It's a work, you hooligans. Little guys. Hello, indie game display. Alright, now we're hitting 8 FPS. I'm gonna have to kill most of them. This is also a debug version of the game, which means it's just slow by default. When I make the actual build of the game, I do optimizations, but I don't optimize when I'm debugging. Yeah, permanent jobs change everything. Like, this is a new thing too. If you've assigned a permanent job and there's no room in the container, they will hang out here and wait. Which is cool because you can kind of create a buffer. So these bakeries are just always primed, ready to eat more rocks. Is that why I can delete Lil Guys? In the game, you're not supposed to delete the Lil Guys. It's a secret developer command. For me, it's control backspace, but don't tell anybody. Anyway, yep, permanent jobs. Let's add some weapons. Let's open up the Lil Guy sprite. Pardon me. Wherever that thing is. Sprites, entities, characters. I have too many folders. There you are. By the way, if you want to download the Lil Guy sprites and play with them, you can download them from my website. Let me open that up. Ugh. What? Why is it so wide? Ugh. Radnix.com. There's a Lil Guys website. Lil Guys. Frog Corral, a classic. And there's this Pokemon battle maker I made. About me. If you want to see the Pokemon battle maker, maybe I'll make a video on that. I think it's pretty cool. But anyway, download the Lil Guys sprites if you want and play around with them. And this is the palette that I use. Purple, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. Anyway. Yeah, I reversed the... I don't know what happened. It literally blew up the game. Modding is dangerous, but please do it. Pikmin is definitely an inspiration for the Lil Guys. How are the weapons going to be implemented? I guess we're going to find out today. I already have all the infrastructure, so it shouldn't be too hard. Technically, the crown is like a weapon. I mean, it's equipment. So it's pretty much going to be just like the crown here, but it's going to be a sword, and it's going to be in their hand and not on their head. Everything else is pretty much the same. We're going to put a sword in their hand. I just realized I don't use the sitting animation in the game. That's funny. I made the sitting animation for a throne building, which I still haven't added. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We are going to draft up a little sword. Actually, let's do it like this. Here's a little guy without a head. Random weapon concept. A crossbow. Yeah, crossbow would be good. It's like a gun, but a bow. A gun bow. That's true, they could sit down randomly when they idle. Okay. Yeah, this tone would probably be good, so it shows up against the backgrounds and the little guy. Okay. What pixel art software? This is called Sprite or Sprite. Here, I'll type it in the Twitch chat. Sprite. It's a really good pixel art editing app. Hey Panda, Lil Guys is correct. What the fuck? Let's just make the biggest sword we've ever seen. And then we can make it smaller if we want. But for now, let's go big sword. Big sword. Okay, Carrie. Okay. Giant sword. I'm not gonna worry about the color right now. I just want to put the sword in the game. And then we can color it. So let's start with that. Giant sword. Let's save it. Where am I gonna put it? Okay, so we drew a sword. Now let's just throw it in the game. First, we need a new item for it, so let's add a sword item. And this is something you can mod yourself if you want to add new items. You just go into this file and start typing. Sword.png. Yeah, I'll make the sword swing. Sword.png, and then equipment. This is gonna be a... Let me think here. It's not gonna be a hat. I have to remember what the weapon equipment types are. We can do a hat, a sword, a shield, a staff, a hands, which is like gloves and bracelets, a pack, which is like a bag or a satchel or a quiver, a helmet, or like a ranged, like gun, basically. Oh yeah, crossbow is something I think would be cool. I guess, yeah, there's nothing stopping me from adding a dodge roll, Gibbs. They already do a hurricane kick, they may as well do a dodge roll. So I think I want to call this a sword weapon, or sword equipment. And I think that's enough to see it in the game. Thank you, Ja. Why can't I spawn it, is the question. Oh, I didn't give it an icon. Okay. Let's just give it a random icon. Have I added any new enemy types since my last video? No, not yet, but there's two that I'm gonna put in version 0.5. Just have not had the chance to do that. Okay. The sword is invisible. Little candy bear traps. I was thinking about what kind of traps there could be, and something about candy corn spikes that enemies step on feels like it makes a lot of sense. It's the invisible sword. Hello, TV. How am I today? Really good. I've had a good day. I've had a lot of work, but you know, it's fine. Okay, I won't stare at this file forever. I won't do that to you guys. I'm just going to experiment with something really quick. Figure out why this sword is invisible. Okay, that's just a temporary sprite. You know what it is? Is it even in there? Is it even in that? Does this file exist? Yes, you do. It's a real file. Okay, cool. Yes, I figure there's a little something for everybody. We've got code for coders and art for arters. I guess I'll explain what I'm looking at. This is the code that loads items from the item file. So if you mod your own items, I'm gonna go through this code. Whole bunch of stuff you can configure, like how it looks, and what kind of equipment that item can be used as, and then some special effects like bombs will explode. Did I add the king because of a comment on YouTube? I don't know. There's a chance, but I don't remember because I added the king 2 years ago. I think what it was is there was originally going to be like a gem that you had to defend instead of the king. Like, instead of the goal being protecting a little guy with a crown, the original idea was like kind of like League of Legends or StarCraft. You just protect this weird gem. But it's very well possible, Mr. Knight, that your idea for the king inspired me to put it in the game. Instead of having a static object to defend, having a little guy seemed a lot cooler. Thanks for stopping by, Canyon. Really appreciate it. To answer the question in Twitch chat, yes, this is made in Godot. Although I have strayed further and further from Godot's light and done a lot of the heavy lifting in C#. Yeah, Carrie, they could, but also, you know, what are they gonna do? They don't know how it works. Okay, no more chit-chatting. We're gonna figure out why this sword is invisible, and then we're going to animate it and such. Thoughts on having the player to be able to play as a little guy? It's a fun idea. Probably not something I would ever add because there are other things that would take priority, but I think it's a good idea for a mod. Okay, what are we looking at here? We're loading an item. The item is the rock, so we'll skip that. Bomb, crown. Then we get to the sword. Now what's the deal? We load its icon. Then we try to get the texture. Like, I want to say it's the path to Gibbs. It's possible that I just typed in the path completely wrong. But I'm pretty certain it's correct, because it shows up in my editor. And it uses the same path as the crown sprite, so... That can't be it, but we'll see in the debugger. The debugger, if we're not loading the sprite correctly. Okay, so do we get the texture? It's null. Crazy. Why is it null? We are gonna figure this out. So the rock item, the crown item. Now we're at the sword item. Let's step through this again, but very carefully. fuck is this? Okay, so our path is this, base, sprites, sword. It's not in our texture cache, I don't believe, so we have to load it. Pull out the name of the mod. Sprite sword. The path we actually want is mods base asset sprite sword. That is exactly what it is. Yeah. I wonder if I have to open up the Godot editor first. Godot will do that where, like, I don't know. Godot's pretty annoying sometimes, I think. Let me pull up Godot for you. Black screen for 1 second. Here it is. Okay, I opened up Godot. I swear, if I run the game again, it's gonna start working. Because Godot be like that. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Rodri. If you want the link to the game, the demo, I'll just put it in chat. This is an older demo, but the link's not going to change, so when I release the next version, you'll be able to download it. But I'm very sorry to hear your Discord account got hacked. The reason why the link isn't always public is because I don't want a flood of people thinking it's a finished game, and I want people to come and leave feedback. Okay, we had to open Godot. Here's the sword. Godot just refuses to use files that... yeah. Okay. Hello there in Twitch chat. Ellipsy streams. It's the Lil Guys. So, the thing we have to do next is we have to put this sword on their little hands. Then when they walk around, the sword will kind of swing around. That's something we have to add today. The only equipment that I actually render correctly right now is hat equipment. So you know what I could probably do here? Is equip the sword to their heads. Make sure I actually use the correct Oh, I know why it broke before. Now, popsicle stick great swords was an idea from somebody, and it just made so much sense. So here's what we can do right now. We can put the sword on their heads. But we're gonna have to put it on their hands. How long am I planning to stream? Probably a couple hours. I'm drinking tea right now, so I'm gonna be pretty wide awake. Now, question, would that be extra sprite work, or can I like rotate the sword? It's gonna be a little bit of both. That's how I like to animate things. Okay, hat renderer. So we're gonna add a new type of renderer. And we're gonna call it Guy Sword Renderer. And yes, Guy Sword Renderer. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of coding and then a little bit of animating. And that's how game dev be. Will I add any kind of joke weapon? You got ideas for a joke weapon? Gummy worm whip. You guys are too good at it. Ideas. You guys are really creative. An arrow made of gum that uses arrows like bomb arrows. Tommy, JK47 is a very good name. And of course, the holy hand grenade. Hat renderer. Is this hat renderer? VFX hat renderer. Why am I so zoomed in? Nonsense. Equipment. Okay. Let's create a new scene. Go, and then let's just add a temporary sprite. For now. There you are. The sword. You know, giving the king like a self-destruct weapon is actually a very good idea. Because there's a trade-off there. Like, you run the risk of losing the crown, and an enemy taking it, but you also blow up everything in its vicinity. Track racing? Are you saying I should add Lil Guys cart? So let's add a walk animation. And let's do this. I'm gonna open up the guy scene. There's the guy in all of his glorious hitboxes. I love playing Red Luigi Kart. And so the guy has a walk animation that looks like this. So I think what I'll do... that sword is going to be flying around like crazy. I'm gonna... this might be too crazy, but we'll see. Okay, perfect. That actually worked just fine. Now, let's just stitch the sword to the little guy's hand. Go to the animation player, we'll add a track for the position. Are those hexagons the hurt boxes? Why use hexagons? So they're not actually hexagons, they're circles, but drawing a circle is very hard. It's way easier to draw a hexagon. And it's not even a hexagon, it's a septagon, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They are circles in the game, but when I draw them, they are septagons. Position. Sprite. Offset is fine. Actually, let's not use offset. Hold the sword. He's so strong now with his sword. So let's do this. 0.1 seconds in. We'll move the sword about there. And then 0.2 seconds in, we'll bring the sword back. Excuse me? god. Godot's being mean. I think this game is going to turn into a Red Luigi Kart X Five Nights at Freddy's X MMO hybrid. Okay, the sword is being stupid, so let's back to using the offset instead of the position. Because Godot is rude. Actually. Put it there for the 10th time. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do it by hand. Perfect. Yeah. Hello there in Twitch chat. Welcome, Lead Scalnian. Hey there, Rain. Maybe there could be another form of little guys that are stronger? Like big guys? Perhaps? Can't I see both animations at the same time? That is a really good point, actually. Okay, I hate to say it, but you are a genius, Simeon. I can do that. But fortunately, this animation only has 4 frames, so... I'm just gonna finish it off really quick. Gonna do it the most tedious way possible. Okay, please loop. Oh, marker 2D is a good idea. I could just slap it on their hand. Now the question is, do I want the sword to vibrate like that? It's really fast. Like, that's a bit too aggressive for my taste. So let's make it just a bit more subtle. And just kind of have it waggle around. We'll get a bit more creative with it. Because tracking the hand is just way too aggressive. So I think I know what this is gonna look like. Let's just have it gently rock back and forth. Can I add NG to the game as a final boss? Like the engineer from Team Fortress 2? Oh, that is what you meant. I didn't I didn't see Carrie's message. You know, a little sentry would be fun. I mean, there already is dispensers in the game. There may as well be sentries. That is true. I could make them move slower when holding a big weapon. Yeah, I might have to make a distinction between heavy weapons and light weapons. So, that's a bit nicer than what we had before. Thank you, Simeon. The playlist is curated by fellows named Dens1000 and Alf. You can read the description and find their playlists. Have I ever played Prison Architect? No. Maybe I should. Yeah, Zachary, I think defenses can be automated. People have suggested that, Tommy. I think I have to add a Frog Corral reference. How often will I stream? I was doing it pretty regularly last year. But, this is actually my first time streaming this year. I'd like to do it more because I'm having fun, so... Anyway, yeah, this does look very fluid. I could try to make it look a bit sharper. Yeah, we'll just do that for now. What do we got here? Make a hyper-realistic AK-47 that requires like 12 little guys at once to hold. Is it like massive? Because they're little guys and it's a real... It's just a regular AK-47. Sounds like I should play Prison Architect. Do I have tips for other YouTubers as a YouTuber? Upload. Keep uploading. Literally just do it more. That's probably the best advice I could give. And make sure you enjoy it. And don't worry too much about quality either. Not early on. Don't spend hours editing a 15-second video. Reading chat. Sorry, I'm just forcing you to watch this guy limply hold this giant sword. Yeah, I should add prisons, make the little guys architects. That's a good idea, Lemons. Make a Molotov that's melted sugar. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I had a similar idea, Gibbs. Molasses, which might just be melted sugar. Molasses, I think, makes so much sense as a goo that slows down enemies. Okay, let's go ahead and delete this. Would I say Lil Guys is in the realm of a tower defense? Yes, but also a colony simulator, management game, automation. Yeah, Zachary, like Factorio. But it is also a defense game with buildings, towers. Are there going to be different biomes? Probably not like massive biomes. But I will make the map larger and there will be variations like biomes the further you go out. With like harder rocks to mine and treasure and stuff. But there won't be like a massive like snow biome that you can walk through and set up camp in. But there will probably be like lava towards the edges of the map or something. How did I learn Godot? What was the first project I made in Godot? I had a little practice project that was like a fighting game kind of thing. It helps to know Python. Like if you already know the Python programming language, then learning Godot isn't that bad. But there's really nothing better you can do other than think of a game idea and watch tutorials on that type of game and do your best, show it to some friends, and move on to your next little project. Why didn't I try making it in Unity? Good question. I think I just liked how simple Godot was. I didn't need any of like the 3D or crazy stuff that Unity supports. I like that Godot is pretty bare bones and really good at 2D. All right, let's stop staring at frickin' Godot. The fuck? So I guess that should just work. Maybe. So in order to equip this to a guy's hand, I'm gonna have to add a new equipment slot. So I'm gonna go into the guy character. Oh, I already have slots for the left hand and the right hand. So right now there's 3 equipment slots for Lil Guys. Their head and both hands, so like the head could be a helmet or a crown. Their left hand could be a sword or a pickaxe or a staff. Their right hand could be a shield or glove or something. So why can't I save this file? Let's now go to this. So instead of equipping it to their head, we should equip it to their hand. I haven't specified which hand yet, but let's just say it's their right hand from our perspective. Yeah, like dual crossbows could be a thing if you put one crossbow in both hands. Am I missing anything? So it's gonna equip it. It's gonna equip it to the right slot. Okay, so I have to go into the items and say the sword is not a hat. The sword is a sword. And it will have no effects for now. Then I think there's one last thing I'm forgetting. Oh, I know what it is. I have to add the sword renderer to the guy character. So we'll use the scene we just added, which is the sword renderer. Pretty complicated setup, but that's what you gotta do. What if I made this multiplayer like Prison Architect? You know, it could be multiplayer. Alright, why you look stupid? I see, okay. Oh wow, it actually flips it. I was not expecting it to flip it. So, you know, it looks like dog shit right now, but the point isn't to make it pretty. Yet. Would guys with weapons be unable to do things like pick up rocks, or would they use telepathy? If they're holding a weapon, then no, I don't think they should be able to pick up stuff. Because these will be like dedicated fighter little guys. Yeah, now I gotta do increased damage. A lot of things we have to handle. Okay, I said I wasn't gonna make it pretty, but I do wanna just offset the sprite just a little bit. Am I going to remake the sword? Yeah, I'll color it and do real art for it, yeah. It looks slightly better. Okay, it doesn't look terrible. There they go. They're massive freaking swords. I still gotta synchronize the sword animation to the walk animation. Do that. So I'm just gonna synchronize the sword animation with the walk animation, because they're out of sync. Get the offset and the animation, throw that in there. Advance by delta. Oh, that's a good point, Simeon. They could have, like, sheathed weapons. Looks okay from a distance. Add Costco. I'm gonna put chicken bakes in the game. I like IKEA biome. So now that we got a sword, we can add an attack animation. That'll be fun. So we're gonna have to add a new Little Guys animation as well. For swinging a sword. Excuse me? So, his head, you don't look right. So, what does swinging a sword look like? That's the question. So, he's holding it in his left hand. What is my favorite Star Wars droid? The Droideka. And the super battle droids are cool too. I mean, you're telling me that this is not the coolest thing you've ever seen? Annoying to fight, yes, but I love everything about them. I love that they turn into little balls, and they have shields, and they're like, they look like sentries. Yeah, it's literally the coolest thing you've ever seen. And then I know super battle droids look kind of goofy, but I like them. They're goofy, but I like them. They were cool in Republic Commando, or at least hard to fight. This is such a good game. Such a good game. Yeah, so I'm gonna add Droidekas to Little Guys. Basically, is the conclusion. What if I just... You know? Just end him. Get Thanos snapped. Yeah, assassin droids are cool. Okay, I have to animate. Enough. Can't believe I drew all of these animations 2 years ago. I just can't believe it. Okay, I think I know what I'm going for here. Little guy's gonna lift their arm. Hang on. Let's just... Yeah. Yeah, that was not looking awesome. Let's just, you know, it's really hard to, it's one frame of animation. It's just you're only gonna see it for like a split second. God damn it. Please. I don't know how to do this without making it look awful. Alright, we're gonna have to do everything we can to not make it look like that. This little guy got too comfortable. Take a little break from this and make a TF2 Sentry sprite. That sounds fun. I gotta nail this animation though, first. Okay, there. Now it doesn't look like anything. He is gonna do a little hop. Very whimsical hop. Hey. Your head's gonna go over there. Might be better if his left arm stays down. It is true, unless I really want to animate where the shield is going to be for every animation. This is where using markers might be a good idea. all the personality is going to be added in the animation editor. That's when I'm free to rotate and stretch and do all sorts of things. Yeah, I'll give them a Schadenfreude haunt. Board. He's so whimsical. Actually, when I animate it, no, that looks fine. I promise, all of this is gonna be made in the animation editor. What? Ooh. I don't think I've ever had more than 2 Twitch viewers. Okay. So now I have no idea why I did the faces this way. This is just such a cumbersome way of doing it, but it's been like this for over a year now. I'll do the faces off stream. Okay. So now we've added 2 new sprites. Fuck. Go. Make a new animation called Heavy Sword. A pogo stick. That's fun. Do this. And then let's do. Gonna look real stupid for a second. Give it time. Okay, and then let's position, rotation, scale. I like how stretched he gets when he takes damage. Position and rotation, and we want to stretch. Oops. Squash and stretch the little guy. Overall, I'm thinking he's gonna go up. That's a little too up. Hold in the air for a little bit, and then come crashing down. But we gotta tweak the timing. It's not really a hop. Yeah, there we go. Hold that position for a little bit longer. Hello there in Twitch chat. TV user see me. Thanks for joining. What if there were more neutral wildlife, like raccoons and blood-seeking demons? Yeah, just like normal wildlife. You know, you got coyotes, you got raccoons, you got mice, and the blood-seeking demon here and there. Why am I making a jump animation? Because he's got a big sword and he's got to swing it. Got the start of it, kind of. Whop. The Minecraft critical hit particles. What do those look like again? Just like stars? Yeah, these. I'm not gonna add the XP sound. Now, just ripping Minecraft sound effects sounds pretty fun. I feel like I'm pretty good at this. Okay, so there's no, like recoil, or there needs to be a little bit of pullback. A little bounce at the end. Is this the, this music, this is the hospital game song. Yeah, Trauma Center. Don't do voice sound effects? Come on. I'm gonna add the TF2 voice commands so you can shout medic whenever you want. And so you can point at things and call them a spy. That little guy is a spy. Let's hold on this. Let's freeze on this for like just a split second. Now we got Mario. I mean, Red Luigi. It's a pretty slow attack animation. I'm gonna make him turn just a little bit more. It's gotta look big and stupid. That's the rule. Okay, let's stick with that. Okay, how do I want to do this? Put the sword on it. So what I'm realizing is I think I really do want to use those marker 2D things, like, let me show you what I mean. Yeah, this thing. It'd be great to just like position this on the hands instead of the stupid way I've been doing it this entire stream. But you know, we live and learn. Let's add the sword now. Most tedious way possible. It's a 1 second long animation. Let's make it a bit shorter so that the guy doesn't get stun locked. Doing 0.8 seconds. Okay, where's that sword going? Offset rotation of the sword. So we're gonna lift it up. Let's say about 2 and 0.25 the way through the animation. I'm gonna put it at like right there. Howdy, Stress FM. Added democracy. Oh, the Lil Guys society is not a democracy. Absolutely not. It is a monarchy. The king does nothing. Let's put the sword. I love Blue Hedgehog music. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Okay, so it's rotating around some weird axis, so I think I can fix that. Oh, that's weird. Can I put a point attachment thinking to the handle of the sword to mark that it's the rotation point? Yes, I can. Sprites have two like position values. There's the position and then there's the offset, and the offset controls where the point of rotation is. So I just reset the offset, and so I can rotate the sword around the center. It's weird Godot stuff. Oh. Just throws the sword in the air. Wham. I appreciate that, Simeon. When's the next stream so you don't randomly see this at 3 AM in 3 years? You know, I might stream this weekend. Because I forgot how much I enjoyed streaming. It's fun. .5. Rotate sword. Position sword. Where'd it go? Let's go ahead and do this. So I want the sword to stay in the air for a moment, just a brief moment. What time will I stream? Let's see, for European time. Dude, it's hard to do it when you're not sleeping. Or is there? So, I think the time I would stream would be 3 AM for you. Or maybe 4 AM, 5 AM. It is 3 AM in Florida. Okay, I am streaming very late. For East Coast folks. Of the New World. This is not normally how late I want to stream. Okay, that's a sword. And then somewhere around here, 7, 5. We will go back to the original position. Here. And the original rotation. What is that? Oh, awesome. That's exactly where I want it to be. Good. Yeah. Sword. Okay, if I streamed for 6 hours straight, then everyone would be awake at some point. No, I would have to stream for 10 hours straight. Some people do that. I unfortunately have to go to work and feed myself and such things. The sun never sets on Radnick's streams. Okay, that's enough animating. Attack animation. Yeah. So now here's the thing. I have to change the animation that the guy does based on what weapon they're holding. I'll figure that out later. For now, I'm just going to replace all of the punch and kick animations with the sword animation, and then that should trigger the sword animation. And yeah, let's see what happens. Oh. Oh yeah, so I do have to create an attack object. Awesome. Heavy sword. And let's not worry too much about that. I'm gonna have to add particles to the attack. I should go to Home Depot to get inspiration for the game. Excuse me. I don't feel particularly inspired at Home Depot. I mainly get stressed out when I go to Home Depot. So I see all of these like specific lengths of wood, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with any of these. I'm not the right guy. Don't ask me where to put this light bulb. Thanks for hanging out, Stress. Why is he limping? What are you limping for? That's not right. You look like that. Excuse me? What happened to you? Why are they limping? Sword too heavy. That doesn't make any sense. They look so stupid. So it's cutting off their leg, which means that it doesn't know how many frames are in the animation, which, did I hard code that somewhere? I swear to God. don't think so. Add rare and medium rare little guys. There used to be a meat enemy in this game, and it would get cooked when you defeated it. I should add it back. I put meat in the game. Why is this idiot limping? That's rude. Why is this idiot getting cut off? Yep. Yeah. Hang on a second. Oh. Oh, I know what I did wrong. I have to re-export the sprite sheet. So the problem was I generate... Oh. That's awesome. I like several different sprites for the little guys, one for each face. And okay, here's what we're gonna do for now. The little guys are not gonna have faces because it would take too long to fix in the stream. Mm-hmm. Their walk animation is getting absolutely destroyed. There we go. Okay. Okay. It's not as aggressive as I was hoping it would be. They don't look bad. Yeah, for a heavy attack, they should have more poise. Not like, they should have invincibility frames, or at least be able to tank damage without getting stunned. So... Alright, this needs some work. But you know, it's kind of there. Let's add a hitbox. We're going to enable the hurt box, probably here, and let it linger for a little bit. Did I ever watch Breaking Bad? Yes, twice. Yes, I watched Better Call Saul. I think Better Call Saul had some really, really good moments. A lot of them. I will say, I think Breaking Bad was better. That's my opinion. Yeah, Nacho and Lalo are great characters. Lemons, are you Better Call Saul? From Breaking Bad? What? Yes, Better Call Saul was a lot slower. There was Like, again, it's a really, really good show. But there was this period between, like, seasons 4 and 5 where there wasn't a lot happening, and just felt like every other scene was like Mike doing a stakeout and just him looking through binoculars for 30 minutes. But yeah, I loved Howard's Crash Out. I love Chuck. What the fuck is going on here? You guys are gonna watch me debug for a quick second here. And then maybe I'll close the stream. Shut it down. Oh. Starting to run out of steam. Look, what's going on? Look, okay, Godot's not showing. Godot. Please. There you are. Yeah, I know, I was looking for the Godot window. It keeps changing its title and then it gets lost. Okay, so the thing I was looking for is, I think Godot straight up reset some shit for no reason. Hello, D_Scusting. Okay. There's something here. We doing good. How are you? So we're gonna have to fix up this animation. We're gonna have to decorate the sword and color it. But all the pieces are there. It's kind of what I wanted to do this stream. Hello, Abdesalam. I think I might close the stream pretty soon. My brain has officially pooped itself, so. How did I fix the animation issue? Technically I didn't fix it. I worked around it because the actual fix would take too long for a stream. But the fix involved removing their faces, so they're faceless. What's the point of this game? The point is to defend your king from ghouls and goblins and enemies, and to build yourself a home in the caves and make more little guys. Thanks. You know, making the TF2 sentry I think would be a great way to end the stream. I think that's what I'll do. Oh, they drop their swords when they die. That's cool. I forgot that this game does things. Yeah, I'm gonna take a screenshot. It's F12. Yes, screenshot saved. Now let's add a freaking sentry to Lil Guys. TF3 is now in my hands. So you will be able to craft the swords. But if the little guy dies and drops their sword, you can use that. Okay, I'm gonna have to resize this. A third. Oh. Now it's to scale with the pixels. What am I using? This program is called Sprite, or Sprite. It's a really good pixel art program. First of all, let's make sure I can draw a TF2 Sentry from memory. Let me know how wrong this is. Wow, I could see it so clearly in my head, but now now I'm pretty sure I've forgotten what it looks like. You know. Right? I feel like I'm really close. Yeah, Sprite costs money. I thought it was like $15, but maybe they raised the price. Oh, it's $20. It has a protruding barrel, but otherwise it's... Alright, let's look up a... No, there's like a... There's a thing at the top. There's like one... little circle there. Alright, if this isn't a TF2 Sentry, I don't know what it is. Let's look at a reference. I was way off. That's awesome. Yeah, can't forget about the thingy. Okay. Don't scroll down. Why not? I like how the first related search is TF2 Sentry Girl. TF2 Sentry Anime. Good night, Lemons. Thanks for hanging. Yes, this is from Zelda, the song. Got the cylinder. Yeah, should be a bit wider. This is stupid. I love it. It's aimed right at him. NG Knight. What meta is that? Is it the same as Battle NG? Why does it look like dog shit? Oh, it's not centered. Okay, so now the colors are kind of drab. Let's bump up the saturation. Question, can you submit ideas or art on the Discord? Yes. Yeah, there is a Discord thread, or yeah, there's a place where you can post ideas. That's the that's the century. And I think that's a good way to wrap up the stream. Well, good night, guys. Thanks for hanging out. How many hours do I have on TF2? Okay. Counting like idle hours where I leave the game running overnight to farm item drops, over 1,000 hours. Probably more. I played a lot of TF2 back in the day. We'll see what Steam says. I'm scared to look. I have okay, 1,100 hours, but most of that is idle servers where I left the game running overnight. I haven't played it in like 10 years. You're an avid TF2 troller? Like teleporting people to the wrong place? Or like Ubering a sniper? Make a stream where I play TF2? Dude, I'm probably so bad at TF2 these days. Not that I was ever remotely good, but I'd just probably end up playing like Soldier or Pyro and doing decent. Dying a bunch. So back in the day, there was some crazy, like, trollish stuff you could do as engineer. Like, there are some places where you could put a teleporter that would immediately kill anyone who teleports there, like off the edge of the map. Or you could like soft lock your team members and get them stuck somewhere. But they probably patched all of those. Spent an hour vaccinating snipers on 2 Fort. This is my weapon. So what is NG Night? Unite is just stock NG with stock wrench. Oh, I love that. Wrench is too good. Good news, everyone. Yeah, I'm working on Lil Guys right now. I love the scored shot as Pyro. It's just, you know, you don't have to do anything. You just, it's kind of like the Huntsman. You just shoot it and it hits people. Sets them on fire. many hours a week do I think I'm putting into this game? Probably like 2 hours a day, so on weekdays. So like 10 plus weekends, like 18. This is not Walter White. Yeah. Old Sniper, TF2. That does not look right. It's just looking more like Walter White. I can't help it. Jesse. We have to snipe. We have to Jarate. Stop drinking the Trotty, Jesse. No. No. That Mr. White's a spy. Yo. Mr. White. Bitch. I mean, Scout is Jesse. Sometimes you gotta turn your brain off. Draw a hyper-realistic sniper. Got the whole crew here. Classic trio. Just the Three Musketeers. Really. Who's next? What do you mean? What do you mean these? What do you mean these classes don't have any synergy? This is a classic setup. You got sniper, engineer, heavy. Scuzzy? What are you saying? Oh, Scout Jesse. This is basic team composition, guys. Read a book. I want to draw... Spy. It is heavy. God, I'm tired. That is heavy in a spy mask. It's a good idea. Walter. Shut up. We had a good thing. Walter. This is heavy looking in his disguise kit. He's just gripping the butterfly knife. Update on what I'm doing right now. Working on Lil Guys. And you know, whatever this is. Or heavy. Can't figure it out. Okay. That's so stupid. See ya, user. Am I making classes for the little guys? So little guys will have equipment, like different hats or weapons, and you can mix and match those, so kind of make your own classes, but the main thematic classes would be like a fighter, a hauler to haul items, a miner to mine resources, and a builder to build things. See ya, Simeon. I think I ought to go to bed as well. Enough. Enough of this. You did. Good job, Carrie. This is you. You did this. Good night, Gibbs. Okay, I do have to go to bed. I must. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Even after I stopped working on Lil Guys and started doing whatever the hell this is. You all have a wonderful night. Or morning. See ya, Nick. Any idea when the next stream will be? I want to shoot for this weekend. I think Sunday would work best for me. I appreciate it, Nick. I appreciate you watching the few videos that are on this channel. Thank you. See you, Rodri. Okay, how do I stop the stream?